감사합니다.
Yeah.
어떻게 상대방
I wonder how we can maintain a good relationship without misunderstanding.
그렇게 할 수 있어.
You can maintain a good relationship only when you know your counterpart. You can't get along well with your partner if you don't know about them.
그리고 우리의 상대는
You also
왜
need to
있는가를
learn
우리가
why
공부를
we
해야
are
돼.
meant to live with others.
내한테 상대가 있다라는
When you
것은
meet someone, you are given an opportunity to live for mutual benefit.
어떠한 식으로든 인연을 주어지는데
Then you first have to
이
consider
상대하고
the
잘
power
지내기
dynamic
위해서는
between them
우리가,
and you
이
in order to get
갑을
along well
관계를
with them.
먼저 따져봐야 돼. 갑을 관계.
Relationship between person with more power and less power.
갑을 관계를
There are always power dynamics in any environment of this
내가
society.
만일에 갑이라면
How should you
어떻게
live
살아야 돼?
if you are a person who has more power than others?
갑이라면 너를 위해서
If you
사는
have
게
more power,
우리의 삶의
then
방법이지.
you should live for people who have less power than you.
그럼 내가 어리다면
That is
어떻게
the
해서
righteous way
살아야
of
돼?
living. How should you live if you
갑의
are
말을
the
잘 듣고
underdog?
거기에서 에너지를
You should
받아가는
live your
신장하는
life
것이
by
너의
receiving energy by listening well to the advice of a person with higher
삶이야.
energy.
잘 지키면
You can have a good relationship if you remember this principle.
상대하고 내하고 지금
You
만나
never
있는 이
meet a
자체에서
counterpart who is
똑같은
equal
걸
to
절대
you
만나지
in
않아.
every aspect.
분명히 갑을 관계가
There
그게
is
있다.
always a relationship between A and B
내가
where one has
직장
more
같으면
power than the
직장에
other.
자리에서 갑을
If
관계가
you are
있다.
at work, you have superiors
사회 같으면
and
사회에서 이
subordinates.
사람이 가지고
You
있는
meet various
환경과
people
내가
in a
가지고 있는
society
환경이
whose social conditions are not the same as you, which will place you in a superior or subordinate position. This relationship between A and B can change at any time depending on the situation. It is important to discern this well so that if you are the weaker one, then you need to absorb the energy of the stronger person to grow. And you should not be arrogant towards someone who is superior. You grow by receiving the energy of the person who has more capability than you. That is why grand nature sends you these people for your growth. If you meet a person who has less power than you, then you should help them. What happens if you support the underdog properly? Heaven gives you 10 times the amount of energy that you help the underdog. This is a truly amazing law of nature. I will take up on this offer every chance I get. Grand nature will provide you with 10 times the power if you surely benefited the less powerful person. If you, as the underdog, listen to the stronger person and grow by receiving their energy, you can improve yourself tenfold. Grand nature will take away the power from you if you, as the more powerful person, don't help the weaker person, ignore them, and manage them wrong. God first gives you economic power, skills, or environment, and then gives you relationships. God gave you the power to use it correctly, but if you don't use it properly and operate it incorrectly, then God will take it away from you. There is a definite power dynamic between children and parents. The parent is the strong one and the child is the weaker one. Until a certain point, parents should live for their children and they should not benefit from their children. You should not think of prospering from your children. This is the principle of the relationship between the strong and the weak. Therefore, children must not rebel against their parents. They should grow up by graciously receiving what their parents give to them. Going against your parents and thinking that you are smart, being smart never makes you the powerful one. Imagining that you are smart will ruin your life. If you are truly smart, then you will never rebel against your parents. So you grow greatly by receiving a lot of power from your stronger counterpart. That is the life of a wise person. If you want to be good at dealing with others, you need to figure out quickly which position you hold. Depending on your position, if you don't cross the line, then you can get along well with them. then both of you can mutually benefit each other and you can grow quickly while maintaining the relationship that helps you.